I want to welcome you to the amazing world of sport. Welcome to the George TV. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dio George, and equally like the video, comment and share. Tell us what you think about this video, and then equally also follow me on my TikTok account on Dio George. You could also equally follow my Facebook page on Joe George TV. So a quick one. You can see that yesterday a lot of amazing things happened in the world of sports yesterday. We saw the Arsenal fans rally in the city of Calabar. We also saw the sad moment in that same yesterday. And then we also saw the happy moment for the rival fans who bantered Arsenal not to win the trophy. But meanwhile, I was clearly genuinely supporting that Arsenal should win PSG yesterday. If you had followed my video so far, you would see that my predictions were a full-time draw. And I also had predicted that the game will result in a penalty in favor of Arsenal. Although I did not get it 100%, but that prediction was equally 90% accurate. I predicted the game to be a 1-1 draw. But at the same time, why was I genuinely supporting Arsenal to win the trophy? It was not personally because of the Arsenal fan base. It was not because of anything. I actually felt that Arsenal actually had suffered. They had suffered so long for this trophy or to get to this point. Remember that that was the second time Arsenal got to the Champions League final. So they are still waiting to win this trophy for a period of after waiting for a total of 140 years before getting to this final again. Remember the first time they played this final, it was against during that time Arsene Wenger was still the coach, and then they lost against Barcelona. So I just genuinely was just hoping that Arsenal should just win the trophy that yesterday, but it did not happen as I expected. A massive congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain. And then Arsenal, another reason why I also had supported Arsenal was actually because I wanted a long time record to be achieved by the English Premier League. Having seen the likes of Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, and then yes, these two teams I've just mentioned, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, winning the Conference League and the Europa Competition Cup. I was actually supporting that Arsenal should win the Champions League so that that long time record of a particular league winning the three European trophies should be created in the English football. I think when I was making some research, the last time a team from a particular league won the three European trophy, I think it was an Italian team that did that, an Italian team. But then the the competition was not named the Champions League. An Italian league and a team from the Italian league actually won the three European competition in a single season. They won all the three cup in the European stage. So I was hoping that Arsenal could join the likes of Aston Villa and Crystal Palace to win the Champions League and equally make that impact by creating that record for the English side. But it didn't favor them. It didn't favor them. I think they were not on top of their game. I think that game yesterday really reflected on how Arsenal had failed in the Premier League so far. It really reflected on how they had failed. Arsenal has been one of those teams that they grind out results, they struggle in front of goals. So attacking up front, the attackers are not so wise. They are not so good. They have not been really good in the Premier League in terms of producing a lot of goals. Although they had won the English Premier League so far, they just concluded season, which is fine. You cannot take it away from them. They are the English champions, but that game equally reflected on the attackers that they have in their club. The attackers have not actually been so prolific, outstanding, so to say. They have not really been that as outstanding, exceptional in the just concluded season. So that was why it was quite a little bit difficult for them to really uh, give the defense line of PSG tough time. That was why they sat back a lot. And because in a game, when you sit back so much, you will become tired. Your endurance level will really reduce. And because you are tired, it will really tell on your defense, and you will find yourself in situation of making mistakes like committing penalties and fouling people like that in the box. So the penalty that it was awarded to PSG was a clear penalty for me. It was a clear penalty. You don't touch someone in the box if you don't have a clear chance of the ball. Once you do anything, it is a penalty. But I think the penalty that was not awarded to Arsenal, for me, it was not a penalty because I saw that Madueke actually put his arms between the PSG's player. For me, it was a right decision. It was not really a penalty. So, but on the whole, Arsenal did their best. The scoreline was not as the rival fans actually expected. They expected a PSG to come, dominate, and score a lot of goals. But we saw that because of how good their defense line Arsenal has been all through the season, so it really favored Arsenal that yesterday. So the Gunners players, Ateta, you need to put your head up and then you go again for the next season to come.